Because
Yeah.
if you let me,
So-
I can talk for hours.
No, it's fine. We're okay. We still have some time. I just wanted to bring out another aspect. Usually, farmers are classified into three categories. There are subsistence farmers, there are commercial farmers, and then there are what we would call maybe more those in between, the moderate farmers who are still transitioning into commercial, but they're subsistence. So this syntropic farming, does it cover all the way from subsistence to commercial? Can you do syntropic farming at commercial level?
Exactly,
Like,
yeah.
How much hectareage can you manage? Can someone manage? Is it something that any other person can think of?
Yeah, I would strongly advise, to start small, to get the system in your fingers. So the first year you transition from how you call it, a farm is a classroom, because you need to learn. You need the skills to be a good tropical agroforestry farmer. But it's very good to do it commercially. But the thing is, your square meters will be much profitable than in organic than normal farming, a conventional farm, because like the succession. I explained the succession. So you got all those crops in a line that you harvest and you can bring them to the market. So if you plan it all good, so you find your customers for those crops. But normally, if you plant a crop and you harvest those crops, you have to start over again. So this means there's a period where you don't have no income. In our system, you always have an income because you always harvest something. That's a priority. Then stratification allows you to harvest more crops from the same square meter. So the harvest, maybe not per crop it will be higher, but the total sum of harvest will be higher. So maybe you harvest a little bit less eggplants, but you also harvest tomatoes and you also harvest maize. So it means that the amount of food will be much higher. It will be 3 times, 4 times higher than in a conventional commercial farm. But that's these things you should take in consideration if you want. So that means that your land can be smaller and even be as fruitful as a large farm. So even people with small plots of land can still produce a lot of food on a small scale. So that was also very interesting for commercial farmers who start small. And I also strongly advise to start small, because really, like I told you, you have to get the system into your hands, in your fingers. You must really start seeing it for your eyes. So we always say the farm start teaching you. I can give you just an introduction, and the course will be an introduction. But then after that, the farm start teaching you. So maybe you make a few mistakes, and those mistakes are not a bad thing, because that will be the best lessons. But if you start immediately with a very big farm and you make those mistakes, then you won't be disappointed about the system. So I would advise to start small. If you got it in your fingers, then you can gradually expand.